Hey, I'm Christina, and I'm with the wonderful Ellie Goulding. How are you, Ellie?
I'm very well, thank you, considering all. How are you?
Good. I mean, also considering everything, and I'm really excited because I want so badly to be July 17th, this Friday. You're gonna drop Brightest Blue, and I can wait for everybody to listen to this beautiful and incredible album, Ellie. So, I mean, are you nervous? Are you baking a cake to celebrate?
I need to get some blue food coloring and make a blue cake. Yeah, I'm very excited. It's so great that fans are going to hear new songs, and it's been such a long time that it feels like very surreal that it's finally here. But I'm looking forward to everyone. I'm especially looking forward to playing them live whenever that will be.
Hopefully soon. I mean, but the waiting was worth it, Ellie, because now we have 18 tracks. That's a lot. And which was the moment, Ellie, where you said, like the moment of revelation, where you said, I'm not going to give in to someone else's pressure. I'm going to do this because I'm so ready to go back to studio.
I think I really did do it in my own time, and I think that everyone was appreciative that Delirium, took. I did a few years of touring with Delirium, and it was it was tiring. It was it was a tiring kind of time. I was all it was all about the music, and I had no time really to myself and no time to really go on any kind of path of self-discovery. So it's only really in the past few years I've managed to spend that time by myself and live and be able to experience life a bit more than outside of music. And so I think all that has been really important for my personal growth, and also just to like remember memories and think about situations that I've always wanted to write about and explore in my songwriting. And so I think the last few years has been a chance for me to do that.
And memories, as you said, good memories, but also like blue memories. And I read in an Instagram post that you said, I found a kind of illumination in feeling blue. So let's start with the name, Brightest Blue. Ellie, how is the process of turning vulnerability into bright and blue?
I think it was really like it was the understanding of taking those feelings uh, and knowing that perhaps I can't ever get rid of those feelings because that's just who I am. I think there's just ways of being able to use them and utilize them, and they're part of you, but they don't have to like define you. And so I don't know, like I love the idea of sometimes you just have to deal with like anxiety or fears, but you can't necessarily get rid of them. I think that was really important for me to understand, and also like being good to myself and be nice to myself, and not be too hard on myself when I was angry or when I was upset or sad, and just to embrace it. And I always love that quote. I can't remember the exact quote, but in Call Me By Your Name, when he says, it's better to feel something than nothing at all. So I think I've just gone with that, and it's really made me feel a lot more peaceful with the world. Actually,
And
not peaceful with all of the world, but yeah, not peaceful with some like world leaders, but everyone else maybe.
yeah, I get you. I get you, of course. But and I love that you don't have any kind of fear, or you don't show any fear in showing your voice. And this album has two sides. The first one is your voice, your songwriting. Which was one of the most challenging and the most satisfying moment, Ellie, when you had your album ready in your hands, and it was like, oh my God, I'm so satisfied that finally I get my album.
Yeah, it felt good. I even have it here. I have one of this is the CD, and it is like, it's so
Oh
good to
my
just,
God.
and it's all like biodegradable. I mean, the card is all recycled, but the plastic is biodegradable. It's plastic. It's plant based, and it's just so cool. It's so nice to have like the finished product and know that my fans are going to have their hands on it as well. And it's beautiful. I'm so proud of it, and it looks great. So I'm very excited.
I want to talk a little bit more about this because I was about to say that not everything in this album is blue, but also green. As you said, like the it's made of cardboard and everything. You're planning in doing your tour also green, right? How do you feel about all of this, Ellie? And I mean, a lot of people that acknowledge that you are an environmental advocate that says you don't have to have millions of followers to do your part, right?
Yeah, I totally agree with that, and I think that I would still be caring about the things that I care about, even with 10 followers. And I think I would have always been an activist no matter what. I believe that our time on this earth is to love and to experience things and to you know that there's I think there's different reasons for why we're all here, but I think one of them is like we all have the responsibility. You know, we all take advantage of the things that are around us, and so I think that nature is something that keeps us all in a good place mentally, and you know, actually, like that's the least of it. I think it keeps us alive. It's like essential for our survival, and so I just like appreciate that so much. I appreciate how much we depend on it, and I understand how much we depend on, you know, the health of the ocean and the health of forests and rainforests. And so I can't think of anything more important to be passionate about than that. And so I think we all have to be activists, every one of us.
Oh my God, I love what you said. And it's very important to say that it's never too late to start again. Can you recall that phrase? Like,
And that's the first song on the album. Yeah.
yeah, that song to me was wow, it was mind blowing, Ellie, because I love all the surround sounds, the little sounds that at the beginning with the claps and everything. I mean, I can wait for everybody to listen to start. And which has been the most challenging moment, like when you have to start over and over and over again, take one, take two, take five, take 10. Which was the most challenging moment you can recall in studio?
Oh wow. I think there's been so many. I think there's definitely been times where I just can't quite get the lyric right, or we can't get the production right, which is always frustrating. Or I've worked with people for the first time that just, you know, our energies just don't go together or something. It's never a bad thing. It's just like, it's kind of awkward. It's like being on a first date and realizing that it's, you know, not good. And so you then have to kind of figure out what to do. I mean, generally you still end up making a song, but it just, you might not like it that much. But I don't know. I think it's for me, it's been mostly about like getting the right vocal. I'm quite a perfectionist with my vocal. Even like all the imperfect bits of the songs are sometimes intentional. So yeah, I think it's probably like times like where I recorded big vocals, like Love I'm Given and things like that.
Okay, when you're working with, I mean, by yourself, but also with the producers and everyone, and you may think that it is so good a song, but they have more notes to say. Which was the song of this 18 track, Sally, that you fought the most to keep in the album?
I think Tides. I felt like
Great.
Tides. I felt like some people just didn't get it, you know. And I was like, please, just like this is a song. This is like, to me, it feels like like an anthem, but like a sort of cult anthem. Like not like a big pop anthem. I felt really passionate about that song. So it makes me feel so good that I was like, please, can I keep this? And they said yes. So. I mean, obviously, ultimately, I decide, but it's always good to have people on your side.
Yeah, sure. They say you're the boss, but I mean, Tides, I gotta say that to me, it was one of my favorite ones, Tides, and also Ode to Myself, Power, and about this Power video. It was a huge new thing to record it by yourself during this lockdown. So, what other things are you learning about yourself, Ellie, in this quarantine?
Oh wow, I'm definitely learning about my, you know, little smaller habits and like how much I love nature, like more than ever. And I like, yeah, I've learned that like I need to like work on my motivation in the morning. Like sometimes I get up and I just want to do nothing, and so I don't know. I'm learning like, you know, good things, bad things, and I think it's been a good time to like, you know, decide what I want to work on about myself.
Okay. Okay. I also know, because I saw a lot of interviews, that you read a lot in your quarantine to get inspiration for music. And I mean, if your music could also inspire, because it also makes that for to all the fans, but if your music could erase or fix any bad prejudice in the world that we are seeing right now, what would it be?
I mean, if my music could fix things, my God, I think I would love my music to fix inequality. It would, I'd use it to fix, discrimination of any kind. I'd use it to fix the fact that people there are some people disproportionately affected by climate change than others, and I think there's a few. I mean, can it also like get rid of like some of the world leaders as well? There's a lot. There's a lot that I wish that I could fix, but I think the pressing thing is like you said, like discrimination, inequality, and racism. Actually, I would absolutely get rid of all those things if I could.
Okay, Ellie. Well, just a last question. I'm a kind of a stalker, so I went into your Instagram like long time ago, and I saw a picture that you posted on January the 2nd. It was you playing your guitar and jumping on the stage of Wembley. So
Yeah.
you also said like this photograph is one of the decade. So if you could put Ellie, two moments of the past, I don't know, 2 years in a time capsule that you could keep forever, untouchable, what would it be? Two moments.
I think, gosh, I mean, there's quite a few, but I think it would probably be my first time playing Glastonbury, because that was always, such a dream. And then also when I won a Brit Award, because I watched the Brits was such an iconic thing for me when I was growing up, and it was so
Wow.
it was such a it was just it was the event of the year that we'd all look forward to. So I think it'd probably be that, because those are two moments that I was very proud of.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, Ellie. And we can wait for this Friday to listen to Brightest Blue. And do you have a final message to your Mexican fans?
Just that I love you guys so much. I'm so sorry I haven't been able to get there yet. It's crazy, but really hoping that I can make it a priority, and I hope you'll have me still. And I hope you enjoy the album. It's for you. So, love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie. Thank you for sharing your music, your time, and have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.